Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with a new list. We're still going to talk about things that older black women should tell younger black women but don't, but I want to start this new playlist around things that I see in the media. Your boy Sean P. Diddy Combs is going to jail, friends. He was indicted today, according to the New York Times blurb I'm about to read to you, on sex trafficking and racketeering charges, and he's accused of running a criminal enterprise that abused women. The accusations against Combs include forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. To commit these acts, the prosecutor said he relied on the help of the employees of his business, which means the man is going after everybody who worked for him, who turned a blind eye and just collected their check. So it's a bunch of ninjas about to get real sticky right now. I wanted to talk to you guys about this today because I think a central theme around men like this, like really abusive men, is that the women need to leave faster. Full transparency, I've never been in an abusive relationship. I once broke up with a ninja because he yelled at me too many times. Because I figured if you strong enough to holler at me like that, it's only a few more minutes before you raise your fist and then we're gonna have a problem. You see what I'm saying? I can't speak from personal experience about this, thank God. And I pray that none of you are in a situation like that or end up in a situation like that in the future. And if you do, or you're anywhere near such a thing, I hope you remember this message and get out quick. In all of the different stories, and I'm not lumping them all together because every woman's situation is different, from why she's with a certain man to why she chooses to stay or why she feels as though she cannot leave. In many of the situations where the man is kind of holding the woman hostage or something like that, she doesn't leave because he threatens her safety or he threatens her livelihood or he threatens something. He may say, you're never gonna find anybody, and this is usually after weeks and weeks and however long of psychological abuse, which can be as difficult and horrible to recover from as physical abuse in many cases. All I can say is, fuck what they talking about. Leave faster. Whenever you see red flags, be prepared to go. As black women, we cannot give the same grace that other women of different ethnicities might give to men in the normal course of dating, simply because of the very low and very horrible ideas that the world has about a black woman's value and her place in the world. And a lot of times these biases are ingrained so deeply that the person who holds the bias may not even be fully aware that their behavior is driven by something other than the woman who may be standing in front of them. That's why we gotta be prepared. I'm wearing my army gear right now, prepared to go to war against whole shit. You see what I'm saying? Leave faster. I'm sure that Cassie wanted to leave in the beginning, but she was very, very young when he got a hold of her. And I think from things that I have read and what I just intimate and guess, he was threatening her career. He was probably saying, nobody is going to want you. I'll tell everybody this. But I'm here to tell you, do it. Feel like you're strong? Jump. Frog, I'm ready. Whatever you got, do it. You don't even say it to him. You think in your mind, oh, okay, that's what you're going to do? Let me prepare my arguments in rebuttal. And start getting everything laid out. But dip. Do not stay. Figure out a way to go, because as soon as you get distance from these demons, it's much easier for you to recover. It's much easier for you to defend yourself. And you gotta be careful. I've read too many stories where the person or the friend or whomever that somebody runs to ends up being in cahoots with the man that they're trying to run from. So be very careful that where you're going for a safe haven is actually safe. And what made me think of that is that quote that you always hear, he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. And people keep using that phrase on social media as though it means something different. That man wasn't good. That mother was horrible because she was encouraging her daughter to stay in a toxic ass situation where she was wasting her potential just to have a man. If you're gonna have a piece of a man and the piece that you get is whooping your ass every day and taking your money and not allowing you to be free and breathe air and just live like a normal human being, that ain't nothing that you need or want, okay? It's better to be alone and safe than to be in company and up. That is why I'm always saying, be very careful who you lay down with. Be very careful who you have children with, because you don't want to be attached to a demon. You see what I'm saying? It's not that there's no good men out there. It's not that you can't put your trust in a man. I'm just saying, before you do that wholeheartedly, make sure you got contingencies to keep yourself safe. Solitude, being alone, these are not bad things. I thrive in these conditions. When I'm alone, I can think, I can plan, I can see a future. and she looks bright. As long as I don't have nobody worrying me and aggravating me, I can make it. Don't wait months and years giving people chances and forgiving over and over and over and staying because somebody threatens you. Whatever they threaten you with, they'd have to come with it. Oh, you gonna tell everybody? Oh, okay, no problem. Oh, you gonna release some sexy pictures? Well, bitch, I hope the pictures you release, you got my good side. Because you ain't finna hold me hostage, and that's on that. Because that's just a gag. If they release the sexy pictures, for instance, that's gonna reflect on them. Because in many states, that type of thing is against the law. So you can't always believe these threats that they may be using to hold you in place. Leave. Prepare the others. I'm not coming in and I'm never coming back. Don't stay in toxic situations. Too many men want you to stay with them while they're going through their thing. They're taking it out on you. No, you don't need to be anybody's emotional support animal, and you damn sure don't need to be anybody's whipping post while they get themselves together, or any other story that they drum up trying to get you to stay in the same spot so that they can have easy access to your body, your time, your energy, your free labor, or whatever it is that they want from you. No, when things go bad, leave faster. Don't keep forgiving. Don't keep giving chance after chance. It's not worth it. Time is precious and you only have so much. Whenever I hear these stories about these women who stay in relationships for years and then leave and have to start over, and they're at such a deficit, they're behind such an 8 ball. Those years that they should have been growing and amassing wealth and learning and experiencing life, they wasn't doing shit. Don't let that be you, girls. Get out. Leave faster. It's far better to be alone than to be in bad company. If you guys are having problems with relationships, I would just encourage you to think strategically about that love, because love sometimes is not enough, but by the same token, relationships should not be so terribly hard. Remove yourself from a toxic influence. Leave faster. That's all I gotta say for today. I hope you guys like this new series that we're gonna start, and I hope you guys come back for the next video.